Okay. Current situation is tied to a pig line that's pumping medicine into my heart, keeping me alive right now. That being said, I spend a lot of time with health professionals, doctors, nurses, nurse practitioners, etc. And I just want you to know I love every one of you and I respect you for everything you do. But some of y'all need some help. I ain't talking about dark humor. I get the dark humor. I do it too. I'm talking about some of y'all need some help finding a new career where you're not dealing with people at all. Last time I was in the hospital, they had to put this tube, this balloon pump into my heart, and then a catheter. A lot of fun. So I'm laying in the ICU like that, just immobile, can't do anything. Like 10 people come into the room. They say, well, sir, we're going to have to give you a swan. And just like any reasonable adult laying in an ICU bed, I was like, cool, I get an emotional support bird. Why not? I said, but if we're being completely honest, I really had my heart set on a kangaroo. She said, what? I said, man, you know what? Let's table that for now. Maybe I could trade it with somebody later. Not a big deal. So let me get a gander at this swan. Well, right then I knew that we weren't talking about birds anymore. It's this long tube, I don't know, 3 feet long, and they were going to shove it in my carotid artery. So they get me face all covered up. I feel somebody over here with this little wand, this ultrasound wand, and they're trying to push in this needle, and somebody holding my hand on this side. Now they got my hand like this inside of their hand, trying to console me and have me calm down because this person up here that's trying to shove this needle in feels like they're trying to shove in a freaking jack-in-the-box straw is what it feels, about that sharp too. They're yelling at me to relax, stop resisting. You know, if my body has its own survival instincts, I don't know how to control it. I said, well, you're tensing up and it's making your skin too tough. So I'm thinking back to the last time I got bit by a radioactive elephant, and now I can make my skin tougher. I don't know. So they're pushing down with this ultrasound and shoving that thing in, and well, it's choking me. And they're yelling, "Stop resisting!" I'm starting to feel like George Floyd at this time, and this person's still holding my hand, telling me to calm down and breathe. As they're pushing down, they're choking me. So I go, and the person holding my hand now is turned into I'm holding her hand, and it's completely sweaty. And she's trying to kind of like pull away, but still stay right there. You know, as they push down again, then I hear her go, no. I was like, oh shit. I still can't see. I'm covered up. And they're pushing down again, like, and you hear, no. And just hand completely sweaty. I was like, wow, word. So they finally get that sucker in there. And they take the sheet off my face, and I look at the last person standing there. There's nobody in there at this point. I said, well, who was that had a hold to my hand? I said, well, that was the doctor. The doctor was sitting there gagging every time I gagged. Like, yeah. Like, all right, well, maybe medical field isn't yours?